you take it so quickly from me?
I'm in character. Felix Stallings Jr., Felix the motherfucking Housecat. Felix Stallings Jr., Felix the motherfucking Housecat.
Could you take it so quickly from me? How could you take it, give it to another?
Right now, there's a moment happening where the real music, the real shit is starting to be heard. Like, you can feel it. Everything has a backlash. Everything, when it gets too popular, the beauty of the whole situation is all of these kids who's jumping on this sound or this trend, eventually they're gonna trace it back to the roots because they're gonna grow out of that shit and they're gonna go to the roots and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, okay, this is the real shit, you know? One thing in the 80s and even in the 90s, when there was a good record, that's just timeless. That's just like 20 years. You got cats make a record, it's a good record for like 3 months. You ain't gonna know that shit 10 years from now. You know, so when I'm going in the studio and I'm making my shit, I'm trying to make shit where, like, I want the shit to be known 20 years from now. Now, that's my thought process going in. Not say I'm gonna make a track, give me the check. Okay, I'll sign a check. What do you want? You want a track sound like that? Okay, I got you. Now, you got this bullshit out right now, man. I ain't questioning they love, but you could tell money music from love music. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and I'm battling myself. Because I ain't gonna lie, I even got caught up in that shit. You know, when the wave hit, I even rode it. I got caught up in it. And I had people coming up to me, was just like, yo, Felix, what are you doing? What happened to the real shit you was doing? Are you crazy? Get out of it. What's going on? And I always say, good music is good music. So it is a contradiction. This shit is all a contradiction. You know? It's crazy. I've done the glitz, the glam, I've played the stadiums, all that shit. I'm back in the fucking clubs. I'm like in the gravel rolling in the dirt. I'm like straight up on some underground dirty shit. But on the flip side, I might drop a record from the 80s and it's so beautiful, but it's a good song, you know? So I came from a music family, you know, so my dad would be playing like everything from Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes to Stevie Wonder. Thank God we was like the only black family to have MTV on our block. When MTV first came out, so we turned the TV and we looking at like the Eurythmics. I'm like, there's one with red hair, this is the shit, you know? We looking at Duran Duran, all these cats, and it was so fresh to me and my brother, you know, so that's all we heard is house music. You know how people be rolling, boom, boom, you know, listening to hip hop. Everybody was like, you know, it's just like everywhere, you know, it's crazy, it was nuts. I might drop some Doobie Brothers tonight. Y'all think I'm playing? Put some Doobie in your funk. Shit. The digital world and the social media, I call it the analog angels and the digital devils, you know. It's sort of like a gift and a curse. I would be a hypocrite to say I hate it because I don't want to be carrying around 8 record cases around the world, you know, so I gotta have the fucking laptop. Yeah, I gotta check my email while I DJ, fuck it. You know, that's what people like, you wanna be an email DJ? I'm like, yo, you wanna carry my records? You know, it's like, I was on Serato, and then I said I was never gonna be on track like 3 times, and what made me jump, I saw Luciano at Pasha, right? And I'm like, how is this guy able to dance, drink champagne, have a conversation, and rock the floor, and he got 4 decks going? And he's killing it, right? I'm sitting there, I'm watching, I'm like, there's no way you could do that on vinyl or on CDJ. It's no way. You know, so it was just like, you know what, you gotta embrace it, you gotta do it. When I started doing the digital, I felt so disconnected because when you're on your laptop, you gotta learn how to be able to look at the crowd and look at the laptop, and you know, that shit's hard. Back in the day, you could get the hands in the air without having to be obvious with the snare roll or the hand claps or, you know, the big drop coming, you know. I think an amazing DJ, if you could get like the hands in the air without even having to reach for that little cheat, you know, that little thing, you know. I think it's just all about the connection with the crowd, man. I think doing it without having to even try, you know? Because I always plan, I'll have a set together, but I never do what I plan, because the best sets are the ones that aren't planned. You know what I'm saying? So every time I go in a situation, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this, play that. I never end up playing because each crowd, each city is always different. You might have rocked fucking Barcelona one night, you go to Berlin and they ain't even moving. You know, so it's just all about the connection and vibing, and you just gotta be it. You know, every time I go to parties, sometimes I just walk through the crowd before I even play, just so I can feel that energy and shit.